Lakers Nation, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just a rumor. It's a deep dive into the treacherous waters of NBA trade talks, where history isn't just a footnote, it's a minefield. We've all been buzzing about the Lakers' aggressive stance, their championship or bust mentality, and their willingness to sacrifice future assets for immediate glory. But what if I told you that the biggest obstacles to our next championship run aren't just cap space or draft picks, but something far more ingrained, far more emotional? What if the very fabric of NBA history, the bitter rivalries and long-standing grudges, are actively sabotaging our efforts to bring another banner to the Crypto.com arena? This isn't just about finding the right player. It's about navigating a landscape where old wounds dictate new deals, and where the purple and gold storied past might be holding back its future. The current trade landscape for the Lakers is, as always, a whirlwind of speculation and strategic maneuvering. With superstars like LeBron James and Anthony Davis leading the charge, the front office is constantly looking to add complementary talent, to fortify a roster capable of contending for the 18 championship. The commitment to building a title-caliber team is unwavering. And as the season progresses, the intensity of trade discussions will only escalate. Names like Damian Lillard and Kyrie Irving have been consistently linked to the Lakers, igniting a fervent excitement among the fan base. These are players who, on paper, could undeniably elevate our championship aspirations. However, the path to acquiring such talent is rarely straightforward, and for a franchise as historically significant as the Lakers, it's often fraught with hidden complexities. Complexities rooted in the very rivalries that have defined the NBA for decades. As the trade deadline looms, the urgency for Lakers to make impactful decisions will become palpable. The pressure to improve our playoff chances is immense, but rushing into a deal could have disastrous consequences. We've seen it before, sacrificing vital assets or promising young talents like Austin Reeves or Max Christie for a short-term fix that ultimately falls short. The timing of these decisions is paramount, requiring a delicate balance of ambition and prudence. But even with perfect timing and the right assets, the Lakers face an invisible barrier, a force that can derail even the most meticulously planned trade: the enduring power of historical rivalries. These aren't just friendly competitions. They are deep-seated animosities, emotional dimensions that can complicate negotiations to an almost absurd degree. Teams, especially those with a history of heated contests against the Lakers, may simply refuse to do business, unwilling to strengthen a rival, regardless of potential return. Let's talk about the rivalries that truly sting, starting with our crosstown foes, the Los Angeles Clippers. For decades, the Clippers were the perennial underdogs, living in the shadow of the Lakers' glorious dynasty. We dominated the city, collecting championship after championship, while they struggled for relevance. But in recent years, the Clippers have emerged as a legitimate contender, creating a palpable tension that extends far beyond the basketball court. This shift has created a unique dynamic. The Clippers are now a formidable rival, and any potential trade involving players from either team is bound to face significant resistance. Would the Clippers truly be willing to bolster our roster, even if it meant acquiring valuable assets of themselves? It's a tough pill for any front office to swallow, knowing they might be directly contributing to their rival's success. This isn't just about player value. It's about civic pride, bragging rights, and the deeply ingrained identities of both franchises. The animosity is real, and it can, often does, complicate potential deals. Then, of course, there's a rivalry that transcends all others in NBA history: the Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. This isn't just a rivalry. It's a saga, a legendary clash that has shaped the league. Countless NBA Finals battles have forged an animosity so profound it permeates every aspect of both franchises. Imagine, for a moment, the Lakers pursuing a player with deep ties to the Celtics. The backlash from our fan base, the emotional outcry, would be immense. It's not just about what the player brings to court. It's about the perceived betrayal of tradition, the unsettling of a sacred balance. This historical resentment could, in fact, prevent the Lakers from making aggressive moves that, on paper, seem beneficial. The emotional weight of this rivalry demands extreme caution from our front office, forcing them to weigh the pursuit of talent against the potential alienation of our fiercely loyal fan base. It's a tightrope walk between ambition and tradition, where every step is scrutinized. Now, let's consider the specific players who have been linked to the Lakers and how these rivalries could impact their acquisition. Take Damian Lillard, the undisputed star of the Portland Trail Blazers. His scoring prowess and leadership will be transformative for the Lakers. However, acquiring Lillard will be incredibly costly, not just in terms of assets, but also in navigating the politics of conference rivals. Would the Trail Blazers be eager to trade their franchise player to a team they regularly compete against, especially one with a Lakers' storied history? Lillard himself has consistently expressed loyalty to Portland, further complicating any potential move. For the Lakers to land him, they would need an irresistible package that satisfies Portland's needs while also respecting the delicate balance of their conference relationship. Then there's Kyrie Irving, currently with the Dallas Mavericks. His offensive brilliance and championship experience are undeniable. He could be an invaluable asset for a playoff run. But here's the rub. Irving's previous stint with the Boston Celtics adds a massive layer of complexity. The Lakers pursuing a player with such a strong historical connection to our fiercest rival would undoubtedly provoke a strong reaction from our fan base. How would his acquisition be perceived? Would his talent be overshadowed by his past? Could past controversies resurface, raising concerns about his fit within the Lakers' culture? While his talent is unquestionable, the emotional baggage of his Celtics connection is a significant hurdle that the Lakers front office would need to carefully consider. It's a gamble that could either pay off handsomely or create a firestorm of controversy. Beyond these marquee names, other players like Miles Turner of the Indiana Pacers have also been rumored targets, offering much-needed defensive support. While the Pacers might be more amenable to a trade, especially if they're in a rebuilding phase. Even these discussions require careful consideration of historical context and rivalries. Every potential target, every possible deal, is filtered through this complex web of relationships and resentments. Ultimately, the fans play a pivotal role in this intricate dance. Our emotional investment in the players and the team's legacy can significantly influence front office decisions. A negative fan reaction to a trade involving a player linked to the Celtics, for instance, could force the Lakers management to reconsider their options entirely. The Lakers fan base is steeped in a tradition of loyalty and pride, making trade decisions even more challenging. The franchise must strike a delicate balance between its aspirations for improvement and the need to maintain the goodwill of its passionate community. In today's digital age, social media amplifies every voice, every concern, and every potential backlash. The front office must be acutely aware that negative sentiment can spread like wildfire, potentially altering the public perception of the franchise. As the Lakers continue to explore trade possibilities, they are navigating a landscape riddled with historical resentments and deep-seated rivalries. The complexities of these relationships will undoubtedly have profound implications on the team's ability to execute impactful trades. While players like Damian Lillard and Kyrie Irving present exciting opportunities, the historical context surrounding any potential deal simply cannot be ignored. The coming weeks and months will be crucial as the Lakers strive to strengthen their roster while simultaneously preserving their identity and connection with their incredible fan base. The delicate balance between ambition and tradition will ultimately dictate the future direction of our beloved purple and gold. What are your thoughts, Lakers Nation? Do you believe these historical rivalries are truly hindering our trade efforts, or are they just an excuse? Which rivalries do you think are the most impactful? And how much should the front office prioritize fan sentiment when making these high-stakes decisions? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more in-depth analysis of your Los Angeles Lakers.